So Rell Seas just solved its biggest problem. And you might be thinking, what is its biggest problem? Because there really hasn't been that many problems, most people can agree on that. But what's gotten by far the most amount of hate in Rell Seas is the fruit effect, especially the ones on gravity. It was to the point where there was a ton of other devs on Twitter saying the fruit effects looked like they were from 2017, and a lot of people in the comments also agreed with this, just saying the fruit effects were overall just bad. And although I don't really agree with that, I do understand why they said it, but to be honest, it really doesn't matter because they really just fixed this issue. And real quick, I do also want to mention the devlog has been delayed to Saturday or Sunday, but they did give us a small sneak, and it's clearly the light fruit unless I'm tweaking to the maximum degree. And the light fruit is honestly the fruit I want the most, maybe up there with Goro for Rell Seas, so I'm definitely really excited to see that. But we got some news right now, and that news is on the gravity fruit. Most of the Rell Seas having bad effects agenda comes from the gravity fruit. Nobody really complained about the Allosaurus fruit too much, it was really gravity. And they asked a lot of feedback from the community, and after determining what the community wanted, they actually changed the fruit in less than a week, or about a week I believe. And I'll show you guys the fruit right now, but in my opinion it went from a fruit that was alright to arguably the best gravity on Roblox. But let me stop yapping and play the video. So when I say the fruit got a lot of changes, y'all are about to see what I mean. Even the pull and the push, which were changed at least, they have more effects now. This was changed a lot. Now it like goes outwards. Before it just stood in one place. Now it starts like in the middle and kind of goes gradually outwards and just has way more effects. The meteor, which, yep, the meteor is crazy. The meteor before looked way different. I can't even tell you each effect. There must have been a lot. The rock summons, they have like a different purple glow now. And the impact is not like fire. It used to be more on impact compared to now it's more like a little smaller impact, and they're going up and down, like they're floating up and down. Before they just like stood still. The meteor shower, this was crazy. So now you can aim it with your hands or aim it with your mouse, and also the graphics on the meteor also, like we said, is just way better. And now this is crazy because now if you jump in the air, you have a separate ult, which is this ult that comes down from the sky. And it comes really slow, but honestly I think it's fine. It's not even like your main ult, it's like a sub ult. And this just made gravity way better, like literally not even just graphically 10 times better, but from a gameplay perspective way better in my opinion. I mean, like, now the ult's gonna be way more consistent for farming, PvP. Gravity just went to, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, we haven't seen that many fruits, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the best fruits on release because of how versatile it looks. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other good fruits too. Like, we'll probably see Pika soon, which I want to talk about a bit more. And we'll probably also see Gura, I assume. I also think this ult shows a lot about the combat. The ult obviously comes down very slow, so you might think it's bad because of that, but part of the combat is you're able to send people in whatever direction you want, so you could definitely combo someone and send them to the meteor as it's falling down and things like that, and I think it's going to make the combat flow very nicely. I also just realized I made a mistake. When you jump in the air and use gravity field, you get a separate move which is like gravity uplift or something, and it's essentially a whole different move. And for the ultimate, if you hold down the ultimate, that's where you get the big meteor that comes from the sky, so that's crazy. They added 2 separate moves pretty much, and I'm gonna put the before and after on the screen right now, but it's crazy how much they accomplished in a week. And I'm sure they weren't only working on this fruit, they're also working on the other things we're gonna see in the devlog. I'm not a dev, but judging from other Roblox game speeds, I mean, to rework an entire fruit, every single ability on that fruit, and add 2 moves to that fruit, that doesn't sound like something that's normally supposed to take only a week, along with working on everything else in the game. And Rell Seas also said this is their take on a mix of 50-50 between over-exaggerated graphics and minimal graphics, and that's what they're going to be aiming for the Rell Seas VFX. So essentially every fruit is supposed to be to this standard is pretty much what they're saying here. Now this definitely doesn't mean all of the fruits are going to look as good as gravity, but it definitely means it's pretty likely. And the craziest part about all of this is a mix of 50-50 for the effects. I don't even want to imagine what it would have looked like if they went 100% on having exaggerated effects, but I do think they found the sweet spot where visually it does look good enough that players are going to actually enjoy using the abilities and look at them and be like, damn, that's cool, I want that. But I assume the graphics are still to the point where you can run them and they're not going to be breaking your PC or anything. Like I said, we'll probably be getting a Pika and Gura showcase, or which is Quake, which is Whitebeard's fruit, this weekend. And they said they pushed a lot of upgrades, so I'm sure Gura got a lot of revamps, and I'm sure it looks a lot better. They already showed us some of the revamps. Rellbat also did make a tweet saying a majority of the VFX for fruits was done last year / earlier this year. Currently the front end is overseeing and improving them. So I'm assuming the gravity fruit was relatively relatively old in age, which is probably why it didn't look that great. They also did say the devlogs could change, since we personally are going to nitpick the fruits VFX, which does kind of suck. Hopefully we still do get at least one a week. That's definitely the greatest thing for me right now, at least. But it's 5:38 a.m. and I haven't slept, so I need to go to sleep and try to fix my sleep schedule. But I appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all want to hit that like and subscribe button, it helps the channel and the algorithm a lot. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Later.